Horatio Spafford was a prominent lawyer and businessman who lived in the late 1800s. He had a son and 4 daughters and a beautiful wife, very successful in real estate. Then the Chicago fire broke out. We all know about that famous fire, and he lost most of his real estate holdings in that fire. You know, up until that time, his life had gone as planned. And then all of a sudden, the plans changed. This is before the time when you had insurance to cover those things. He lost nearly everything in that fire. A couple of years later, his 4-year-old son dies of scarlet fever. Once again, plans change. It's soon after the grief of losing his son, his only son, that Horatio decides he and his family, his wife and his 4 daughters, are going to take a trip to Europe, spend some time with Dwight Moody. He's going to be involved in an evangelistic effort very similar to the one you're attending here in England. And they're getting ready to board the ship, and they're all excited to be going as a family, and he gets a call to just finish some last-minute business there in Chicago. And so he told his wife and daughters, listen, go on ahead of me. I'll be there in about 3 days. I'll follow you on the next ship. I'll join you there in London, and we'll enjoy some time as a family away from everything that reminds us of our loss. And he sends his wife and his daughters on that ship. Little did he know that on November 22 of that year, that very ship would collide with another ship, and it would sink. And most of the people on that ship would be lost, including all 4 of his daughters. He receives a telegram from England, and it simply is from his wife, and it says, saved alone. And he knew exactly what that meant. Things don't always go as they are planned. 3 days later, when Horatio was actually sailing over the very spot that his daughters perished in the ocean, he penned the words to the famous hymn, "It is well with my soul." And once again, we have a man of God who sees that it isn't God that causes us the grief, it's God that holds our hand through it. And so the words to this song are very powerful. It is my favorite hymn of all hymns, and I'm going to sing it for you now as you dwell on the story, as you dwell on your faith in God, and as you dwell on how He can pull you through the storms in your life and teach you that it is indeed well with your soul. When peace, like a river, attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my life Lord, haste the day. My faith shall be sight. The clouds be rolled back as a scroll. Shall result, and the sun descend, even so, it is well, with my soul. It is well with my soul.